So very good morning. So myself Jnanavet. I am working as assistant professor in Triple Department at Atomic University. Today we discuss about topic for stepper motor. Before that we go entering topics why it is called as a motor. Why it is called as a motor. Then we go for our stepper motor. Then I discuss about topic for stepper motor, types, construction, mode of operation and application. Before that our topic is motor. Why it is called as a motor? Why it is called as a motor? So first letter for no, so another three letters for torque. So motor will be generating for torque. So it is called as output of motor is torque. So and then motion of energy. So first two letters for no, another three letters for torque. So it is called as a motor. What is the stepper motor? So one type of special electrical machine motor. So motor will run for rotor is step angle. So it is called as a stepper motor. So today we discuss topic for the conduct of stepper motor is the different stepper motor and black diagram of stepper motor, step angle of stepper motor, and then construction, operation, types of stepper motor, mode of operation, comparison of stepper motor, and then application of stepper motor. So first, different stepper motor. Different stepper motor is defined as, so first stepper motor is mechanical device. It's converted into electrical power into mechanical power. That means give for mechanical energies to the device. Example taking for this called as a stepper motor. This called as our stepper motor. This is a give for our step angle. Step angle is given to the rotor. This is called as stator. This is called as our rotor. This is called angular displacement. Angular displacement. We apply for step angle, say given to the rotor. Say example, we apply for 30 degree of step angle, otherwise we apply for 60 degree of angle. So rotor is rotating for 30 degree, 60 degree. So based on step angle, we are working for our stepper motor. So basically, we are using for our robotic application or industrial application using for our stepper motor. So only we discuss about topic is stepper motor. So electromechanical device, it converts into electrical power into the mechanical power. There is no any brush of this stepper motor. It's the main advantage of stepper motor. There is no any brush. So brush is option means the friction loss will be reduced. So efficiency of the motor will be increased. So stepper motor is the main purpose to, there is no any brush. This is called as a stator. This is called as a rotor. It's called as step angle. Give 30 degree of pulse. So rotor is rotating for our 30 degree. Example is called as a 0 degree. 30 degree means it's called as a 45 degree. So rotor is rotating for our 30 degree. Suppose you are applying for 60 degree, so rotor is rotating for 60 degree. This is called 60. Then you are applying for 45 degree, so rotating for our 40. This is the basic principle of stepper motor. And then, so another advantage of stepper motor is so accuracy, very accuracy without any feedback. Feedback mechanism is open loop control and then closed loop control. So both purpose using for our stepper motor. This is the main advantage of stepper motor. So black diagram. See, there is a drive circuit, the stepper motor. Before that, using power supply, so given this motor sequentially 30 degree angle, 40 degree sequentially run for our stepper. Suppose we are applying 30 degree of angle, the sequentially run for our drive. Sequentially we are applying for 30 degree angle, so given to the driver circuit. Driver to control to drive the motor. The driver circuit to drive the motor, and then the driver circuit needs for some power supply. This is called as the external power supply is given to the stepper motor. So most probably the sequence is called as a step angle. So in our application using for our step angle of sequencer device. The sequence is given to the driver circuit using the power supply. Driver circuit control the stepper motor. Driver circuit to drive the stepper motor. And then step angle. Step angle is theta equal to 30 degree m into nr. The m is called as a number of phase. Totally using for 3 phase or single phase, that will be decided for our step angle. And then nr, number of rotor teeth available for our stepper motor. Ns is equal to number of stator teeth. Theta equal to step angle in degree. So example, this is called as a stepper motor. We are applying for angle. That angle is called as a theta. Theta equal to 60 degree into m into nr. M into NR. So 30 degree means the full cycle is called 30 degree. Full operation is 0, 90, 180, 270, 360. It's called as a full cycle is called as a 360. So only we put in for 360 degree. So you have number of phase, 3 for cycle phase, 15 for cycle, and the number of rotor poles and the number of rotor teeth. That is called as a step angle. Step angle is very small, 0.72 degree controlling for our stepper motor. That is the main advantage of stepper motor. 0.72 is so less than 1. It's called as a 1. So less than 1 we controlling for our stepper motor. This is the main advantage of stepper motor. So minimum angle of 0.72 degree to so maximum angle of 90 degree properly to control our stepper motor. This is the main advantage of stepper motor. So that so theta equal to step angle of in degree. Suppose I need to apply for theta 360 degree. So theta equal to 360 divided by so number of phase 3 into number of rotor pole. So to find the angle of system, this is called 30 degree angle. 30 degree angle will be generated using for our stepper motor. And then next construction of stepper motor. This is a basic construction of stepper motor. So first this is called as here rotor. This is called as stator. Here only we put it for the coil windings. Stator. First part is called as a stator. Stator is here silicon steel stamping with projected even or number of poles. Projected even or numbers. In projected poles means so stator is projecting for poles is called as a projected poles. Example taking for this stator, we project the poles inner projection of rotor. Example this is called as a rotor poles. Rotor poles means it is one type of magnet. This is called as a inner projection of poles. It's called as inner projection of poles into the rotor. So rotor of poles is called as the outer projection of poles. The rotor poles is called as the outer projection of poles. This is called as the rotor poles. In this in between is called as a angle. For stator and rotor. Stator and rotor is in between using for our alpha. It's called as alpha will be so maintaining for constant. It will be generated for magnetic flux density of the system. Then see each and every stator poles carrying a field coils. Each and every poles having a field coil. Coil can be wound in this stator. Coil can be wound in this. It's called as a field winding. It's called as a field winding. Each and every stator poles carrying a field winding and excitant poles. In case even number of poles exiting the poles, opposite poles are connected to the series. All poles are connected to the series. In between we apply for field coil, we give some power supply to this stator coil. It will be generating the magnetic flux. That is called as here. So magnetic motor force will be added. Combination of two coils are in phases in the same winding. So next one is going for our rotor. This called is rotor. Rotor is called is made up of silicon steel stamping. It does not any electrical winding. There is no any winding in this rotor. So only winding in stator. This winding is called as a silicon steel stamp. Number of rotor poles should be differ from stator in order to self-starting capability of in bidirectional device. This is called as a main advantage of rotor. Number of rotor poles should be different from these stator poles. So then next one is this rotor. The width of the rotor tip should be same. Width of the rotor tips should be same as that other thing. So rotor tip should be same from this rotor tip. Example sir, ns equal to nr. So both will be same. So rotor teeth means suppose using for 6 number of poles using in stator, same like that using for 6 number of poles in rotor. This called as here. So rotor teeth should be same in stator. This called as both windings will be same. Will be generating for so lower high magnetic flux will be passing through this stator and rotor. So now the another advantage of rotor. And then so types of stepper motor. Totally we have discussed about 3 types of stepper motors available. One for say variable reluctance stepper motor. Next one is a permanent magnet stepper motor. Third one is a hybrid synchronous stepper motor. These 3 types are available for our stepper motor. Basically, it's a variable reluctance motor, permanent magnet stepper motors. Combination of these two is called as a hybrid stepper motor. Hybrid, so variable reluctance motor, permanent magnet, both combination of stepper motor. So what is the combination between variable and permanent motor? So rotor only different. Rotor only different. Stator will be maintained for constant. So variable reluctance we are taking for stator. In permanent we are taking for rotor. So both can be combined together using for one motor is called as hybrid stepper motor. So variable reluctance motor using for silicon steel rotor is available. Taking for the rotor. Then the permanent NAT rotor is available. That will take both can be combined together. So given to the one motor. Hybrid means so combination of two motor. That is called as a hybrid. Hybrid means so combination of variable reluctance plus permanent motor. That is called as a hybrid synchronous motor. So variable reluctance stepper motor. We discuss about next topic is types of stepper motor. Variable reluctance motor. The basics steps of stepper motor has been using understanding principle of operation. So variable reluctance means so reluctance means magnetic flux will be reluctance working for basic principle of magnetic. Example, we will be generating the magnetic flux for this two coil. So give you some force to the motor. Generating flux will be flux phi 1. So next will be generating a phi 2. Two flux will be generating for our rotor and stator. So flux 1 opposing for flux 2. Flux 1 so opposing for flux 2. Otherwise phi 1 opposing for plus 2. Phi 2. So both operation done, it will be rotating for our motor. That is called as in between. So reluctance will be generated. Will be so some give you force and then it will be moved for our angle. Where is angle? Give you angle 30 degrees. Based on angle only that running for our stepper motor. The same solution. So rotor depends upon the reluctance of the magnetic circuit formed between stator poles teeth and rotor teeth. So rotor carrier there is no windings. Rotor carrying there is no winding. The salient pole type rotor made entirely started. Entirely it will be closed. Entirely it will be closed and then silicon steel lamination. The rotor poles are projected to the same. That rotor poles are projected to the outside of the poles. The status are inside of the position of pole. This is called as a both bidirectional rotation of this rotor. Bidirectional of rotation of this motor. This is called as a basic principle of variable reluctance stepper motor. Next one, construction of stepper motor. This is construction of stepper motor. This is called as our stator. Stator is so position for inside of the rotor. This is called as a rotor is outside of the position of poles. Both can be equal. So rotor poles and stator poles both can be equal. That is the main purpose of generating for variable reluctance principle. This is the major. So first the current entering into the coil 1. This is called as coil 1. This is called as coil 2. So both coil can be entering. Coil can be wounded into the stator. We are applying for the coil can be wounded in the rotor. We are applying for some of the angle. The rotor will be stanchion to generating the magnetic flux. The magnetic flux to opposing for our stator will be generated for our EM torque. That is for our torque. This is a magnetic flux density producing for our stepper. How it is producing magnetic flux density? Example: this is called as a stator and magnetic flux density. This blue color line is called as a static magnetic flux density. This yellow color line is called as a yellow and red is called as a rotor flux density. So both can be mingled together. It will be this part can be air gap. This part can be air gap of the motor. Air gap of the motor is called as stator. Is called as rotor. In between, this flux will be generated for our sequentially. The rotor will be moving. First we are touching for this rotor. The opposite, the rotor will be just move here. Then this part will opposite. This rotor will move here. Then the opposite this rotor will move here. Same way continuously running for about 30 degree. Just fixing for angle of 30 degree means it's running for about just 30 degree. Angle of 30 degree means 60 degree means running for 60 degree. This angle, this called is 0 degree of poles. This called is 30 degree poles. So 90 degree poles in between using for 45 degree. Then this called is 180 degree, 270 degree. This called is here 360 poles can be fixed. So NR equal to NS. This is a basic principle of stepper motor. This magnetic flux density produced by our stepper motor. This all variable reluctance motor and then permanent stepper motor, hybrids. All three types of stepper motor is a basic principle of magnetic flux density. So next topic is next one permanent magnet stepper motor. So what is difference between permanent magnet and then variable reluctance? Only one difference. So rotor will be permanent magnet. Here using for cylindrical type rotor. Here using for our cylindrical or shallowed pole type rotor can be used here. That is the main advantage of the stepper motor. This rotor will be magnet. That These are it's a permanent magnet. Here, variable this motor, when you are applying for voltage, at that time of it will be act as an electromagnet rotor. Here using for cylindrical or chariot pole type. It's a permanent magnet rotor will be used here. This type of stepper motors can be the 48 to 24 steps is available. So basically, permanent stepper motor is running for our 0, 90, 180 degree, 270 degree, and then 360. This 4-step operation will be running for our stepper motor. This is the main advantage of stepper motor. The same way, this project of poles or slats structure were wounded, coil can be wounded in the 2 pole or 3 phases. 2 poles or 3 phases in this system. Next one is the construction of stepper motor. This construction of stepper motor is called as a permanent magnet rotor. It's called as a permanent magnet rotor. It's called as a north pole, north rotor cup. This is called as south rotor cup. This both can be coupled together. This is called as shaft. This is called as a shaft. This is called as a rotor. Inside this is called as this part is called as a slats. So rotor slats. Coil can be wound here. This is called as stator. So coil can be wound this parts, and then south of the rotor cup and then north of the rotor cup. Both can be inside fitted to the rotor. Then it will be the construction of some permanent magnet rotor. This called as this is only one drawback for the stepper motor is running for our 0, 90, 180, 270, 360. That is the main drawback for permanent stepper motor. Because of only another one drawback of the system is cost is very high. So because of using permanent magnet. So permanent the lifetime of also is very less compared to variable maintenance. Maintenance cost is very high for permanent magnet stepper motor. So only some other particular application only using for our permanent magnet stepper motor. So this one is a hybrid stepper motor. Hybrid is combination of permanent magnet and variable maintenance. Hybrid stepper motor is combination of permanent magnet and then variable maintenance. But this is magnetic teeth rotor. It will be which better guidance will be magnetic preferred to the location of air. Here using for our rotor teeth. This called is rotor teeth. This called is rotor teeth. This teeth is called as this is a rotor teeth standard. Both can be just coupling. That's because that coupling means it will be joined together without any touch, but it will be sequentially running for our stator rotor. That is called as here. This is a rotor winding. One pulse is available. One teeth is available. So both can be locked properly without with the air. That is called as here construction of permanent stepper motor. One drawback is running for our minimum angle, but where hybrid system is the main advantage is running for minimum of angle 0.7 degree to 90 degree of angle will be controlling for hybrid stepper motor. This is called as a rotor poles, and then teeth magnetic north and south rotor poles cups is available for this magnet. This is called as a rotor south. It's called a rotor north cups available for our stepper motor. This is called as a stator poles. This is called as a magnet. This coil can be wound between these two coils. It's called as A, B, which is north south pole will be available. This is called as a rotors coils. It's called as a stator coils. It's called as a rotor poles, so stator coils, and then teeth and magnetic of system. This is called as a fully motor casing. This is called as a fully motor casing of system. Then next one, rotor. Rotor is called as a north rotor cup. This is called as a south rotor cup. North is called as a red color, so south is called as a blue color. Both can be coupling, both can be connected to the single shaft. Both can be connected to single shaft and be inbuilt to the stator. Then it's called as this line. It is called as a teeth like that. Teeth like it will be notice projection of outer projection of stator. Outer projection of stator. Outer projection of stator. So stator is inner projection of rotor. That is the main principle of our stator and rotor. And then that operation of stepper motor is totally 3 types available. So already discussed about topic is types of stepper motor, different stepper motor, and then angle of stepper motor. Find the angle of stepper motor, how it is working. So next operation of stepper motor, how it is working for our stepper motor. Totally we have 3 types available. One for full step mode of operation, second is half step mode of operation, third one is a micro stepping mode of operation. So full step operation means 0 like that continuous fully cycled rotating for our system. Half step means 0 to 90, 90 to 180, 180 to 270, 270 to 360. That operation will be that is called as a half step operation. So micro stepping means minimum angle 0 to 0.7 degree, 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree running for our micro stepping operation of modes of operation. This is called as a operation mode. This is called as a motor. Coil A, coil B, coil C, and then coil C. 3 coils are available. So when the coil can be energized, so give here some based on magnetic principle, it will be run for our system. So rotor coil opposing for starter coil, it will run for our. So flux 1 opposing flux 2, it will be generated. This rotor running for some other clockwise and anti-clockwise. Then rotating for continuously, it is called as a operation of stepper motor. So full step operation. This the two stator phases energy is similarly given the system. So when two poles are energized together, so coil A and then coil B, coil C, coil, the 4 coils are available. Totally we are using for 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4 steps are available. Because so when two phases are energized together, the rotor will be experienced to torque will be both phase and comes to equilibrium position, which will be interval between the adjacent to the stepper position, one excitation. Step angle 1 is a coil 1, coil A, coil B, and coil C, coil B. So coil A is stepper motor will be turned on. At the time of coil on, and then it will be running for coil on, off, on. So coil C and C will be turned off. At the time of coil on, it will be generating for one force. So coil and in between this magnetic flux density is produced. It will be opposing for our coil C. So next it will be on. So coil B and C will be turned on. So next coil C and D will turn on. Next we are going for coil A and coil E. Sequentially it will be running. Sequentially running. First D, so two coils will be generated. So first coil A and B will be energized. So coil flux phi 1 will be generating for coil A. Coil B generating for flux phi 2. So flux 1 opposing flux 2, otherwise flux 2 opposing flux 1. At the time of rotor will be moving for some angle. That will be going for coil C. That is called as a next coil. Then coil C will be energized. Already coil B will be energized. So coil B and C, so opposing some flux. So coil B acts as a coil flux 1. So coil C acts as a flux 2. So that will be moving some angle. The rotor will be rotating for some angle. That is called as a some other angle. So next coil, then coil D will be energized. Then coil C acts as a flux phi 1. Then coil B acts as a phi 2. Then angle rotating. Same method with coil D acts as a phi 1. Then coil A acts as a phi 2. This continuous sequentially it will be running of full step operation. Sequentially it's running for our system. This is called as a full step operation of system. This one is the basic excitation principle. So next off step mode of operation. Here using for same method. So coil A, coil B, coil C, coil B. Is here both coil can be energized. Both coil can be here single coil can be energized for sequentially. Here both coil can be. Example taking for our combination of both wave and full step operation. So one phase and two phase are energized between two coils. Example taking for our on. First coil can be turned on. At the time of off. So two coil can be next on off. So first coil can be energized. The flux will be generated already. So coil will be generating flux 1. First coil flux 1 will be generating phi 1. After that, it will be generating for two fluxes to be generated, phi 1, phi 2. Phi 1, phi 2. It will be opposing, running forward, go for coil C. Then this coil will be turned on. First coil 1 will be turned on. So next coil A and B will be turned on. Third one, so coil B will be turned on. After that is coil B and C will be turned on. Next coil C will be turned on. After that C and D will turn on. So next coil D will be turned on. Then so coil A and D will be turned on. First coil can be energized. Then next coil can be energized. Waiting for some other. This is a off step operation. So why going for off step operation? So minimum angle will be controlling for our stepper motor. So need for off step operation. Example, I need to controlling for our 0 to 9 degree. So in full step operation will be sequentially running for a coil. One coil will be wound for here, another coil wound for here, another coil wound for here. Suppose this coil A, coil B. Suppose coil A opposing for coil B, so rotor will come here. Same with, but the next coil will be energized at the time of waiting for our motor, for our off step operation. So first coil A will be energized. So then coil A, coil B will be energized. After that coil B only energized. Then at the waiting for coil C will be energized. Say C and B will be both will be energized. So continuously one phase will be, that is called one phase on and two phase will be on. Symmetrically it will be 10 on 10 off system. Symmetrically, so 10 on 10 off system. So coil A on, then 2 coil retainer. Then another coil retainer, another 2 coil retainer. This continuous sequentially it will be running for our comparison based on our step advantage and disadvantage of stepper motor. It's called as a motor type, advantage, disadvantage. So motor type is called as a variable reluctance motor, and then permanent non stepper motor, hybrid stepper motor. So permanent variable reluctance stepper motor is called as a one advantage is there is no any magnet is available for our variable reluctance motor. So it will be smoothing of running of the stepper motor. So what is mean coiling? There is no any coiling. So coiling between, so coiling is the most occurring for our induction motor. So this is called stator, this is called as rotor. So magnetic flux will be occurring for our starter motor is locking system is called as what is coiling. So minimizing for coiling using for damper winding will be using for our induction motor. There is no any effect occurring for our coiling torque will be not occurring for our advantage of stepper motor. So and then vibration of stepper motor. Disadvantage vibration it will be very vibrating for our variable reluctance motor, and the complex circuit is controlling. There is no smaller steps angle, no reluctant torque will be occurring for our disadvantage of stepper motor. Here advantage is high stepping rate and then speed correlate capability is very high. So permanent non stepper motor. So permanent stepper motor advantage is higher holding torque will be occurring for our stepper motor. The better damping winding will be available for our permanent non stepper motor. And the disadvantage is bigger step angle, and then fixed rate torque. Third one is a limited power only using for our in this permanent magnetic motor. And then another disadvantage is cost is very high for our permanent magnetic stepper motor. Hybrid stepper motor. So return torque will be occurring for our using for our advantage. Very small angle will be controlling for our stepper motor. That is the main advantage of stepper motor. And the operating is open loop and closed loop. Both operation it will running for our hybrid stepper motor. And then so this disadvantage is vibrating for our motor. So main drawback for all type of stepper motor is vibration will be occurring for our system. That is the main drawback for our stepper motor. The main advantage is running for open loop and closed loop system. Both system will be running for our stepper motor. So then application of stepper motor. Application of stepper motor. So the stepper motor is mainly using for automotive, gas and industrial application system, and then medical industry, all medical industry, so blood analysis machinery, and then medical scanner, all application using for our stepper motor. Then photographic, and then printer mechanism. These are the application using for our stepper motor. Elevator, conveyor, and then land driver. All the application using for stepper motor. So mainly using for stepper motor is robotic industry. All robotic industry using for our stepper motor. Stepper motor, suppose I need to control it for some other robot using some arm. So I need to control it for 0 degree, 1 degree, 3 degree, any degree of angle perfectly to controlling a motor using for the stepper motor. So I need to control it for 0.2 degree. So using first the angle given to the rotor. So rotor arm is robot arm running for our 0.2 degree. That will be main purpose of robot application mainly using for stepper motor. And then blood analysis, biomedical industry also using for our stepper motor. This is the main advantage of application of stepper motor. Thank you, give you a wonderful opportunity to explaining for our stepper motor. Thank you.